And yeah, he was incredibly excited to make top 8. And you know what? At least it's someone he knows he has beat before, right?
Mm-hmm.
It may have been a little while, but it's possible. He knows it's possible. Puppeh definitely the favorite, but you know, I would not count him out.
Not at all. You count out Young Link at your own peril, particularly when piloted by an intelligent player like Zexyyy. But starting off with Squirtle is Puppeh, and these B and B combos already nearly 60%, and Zexyyy cornered too. This is a rough way to start the match.
Yeah, the Squirtle tax has been paid, and we are moving into the Ivysaur to maybe find something a little bit early here. That is just kind of par for the course whenever you're fighting this character. And wow, that up throw up air almost going to kill already there at like 60%.
And goes for it all with a forward smash too. Back air going to go ahead and send Puppeh, force the low recovery, but can't land the forward air. So this is going to be a bit of a rough spot now, because we're in that spot for Puppeh where the kill confirmers are going to stop working very soon. So yeah, I'm just going to ask, when is the Zard going to come out?
It's one of the great things about PT, right, is you have an ideal tool for every percent range. And now it's Charizard's time to shine at these high percents, but Zexyyy putting on a lot of damage here. Definitely saying, you know what, this damage is not going to sit here unanswered.
And this big body, too, getting eaten alive by these fire arrows. That's going to be a big, important tool in this match where you have to watch out which projectile is going to link into it. The Z-Drop Bomb, a beautiful setup right there by Zexyyy, claiming space and safely claiming that stock.
Yeah, that's one thing Zexyyy has proven time and time again to be really, really good at, is just covering as many options as possible. And Young Link definitely lends himself to that. These Z-Drops are going to be covering the low angles. He's going to try to cover high himself, but he's going to get reversaled in this situation by Puppeh, who finds the back throw.
And you talked about the Squirtle tax. We got to see how hard Puppeh can push this neutral. Already getting the down air into the regrab, tons of damage, but Zexyyy holding out right there, not trying to get DI'd or get clipped by that down air on the immediate Ivysaur switch.
Yeah, he got the tax, but he was looking for even more there.
Yeah, definitely one of those where you wanted the whole paycheck, not just the 5%.
Absolutely.
Trying to go and connect with the back airs, though, and trying to apply safe pressure is Puppeh. Zexyyy on the other side just wants that one hit. He wants that one projectile to claim so much damage off of these long strings. Misses the tech, though, and that is an easy up air. We're going to get another great air dodge by Zexyyy. He's whipping these grabs quite a bit, though, Solo.
Oh, wow. And yeah, that's such a good whiff punish on the up. He had a shield there. You know, it's a really fast, good option, but when you miss that, you are going to get hard punished. However, Zexyyy surviving and finding a bit of an advantage state of his own. Can he find it in the corner? And that high up B gonna catch Charizard drifting a little too lazily back the stage.
What a call out by Zexyyy, and what just confidence to go for that. That's one of those moments where, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it out because I know I'm playing hot tonight and I know my guesses are good.
Certainly, yeah. Anytime you see those big reads where if you miss it, you know you're going to die, that's when you know the player is feeling themselves. But Puppeh finding another back throw, and it doesn't matter what character he's on. Back throw seems to be his bread and butter this set.
Feels like it. It just shows how scared Zexyyy is. Zexyy's holding shield anytime you're at mid-distance because it's like, all right, if you're going to be tossing out these hitboxes with Squirtle, I know I'm going to take 50, 60 damage. Oh, you got that conversion? What the heck? Zexyyy is playing out of his mind. That must have been like the last possible moment that you could connect with that down air.
Yeah, and that's actually the exact combo he used to beat Smub to make it into top 8. It was a huge comeback moment. But you know what? That's on a big purple dinosaur. This was on a tiny little turtle, so really impressive to be finding the spacing to take out Squirtle before he can swap off onto a heavy kill.
Like, look just how high Squirtle was on that hitbox. That was the hilt of the sword. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if I'm playing Young, like, I'm bailing out with an up air right there. I don't have the confidence, but that is why Zexyy's in the chair, and that's why I'm on the mic and washed.
And look at that. He did a little smile and nod there. Zexyyy feeling incredibly confident. Even though he's not the favorite here, he's saying, maybe I should be.
It's like, y'all didn't bet on me? You sure you need to go ahead and get a couple extra bucks tonight?
Come on, I gave you odds and everything. Like, this could have been your chance to make some money. And so far, this second game going about the same as the first, if not even better.
Yeah, tons of damage already by Zexyyy in full stage control, but the problem is Ivysaur only needs one mistake, and this is exactly what it is, but the aggressive down air out of disadvantage, already trying to go ahead and get a couple projectiles to continue this combo as Zexyyy catches the jump with the forward air, but barely not killing. Good DI from Puppeh.
Yeah, really nice forward air there in the corner, and that's one of the big things about Young Link that people call, like, you know, one of his weaknesses, right? Is a lot of those big reads just aren't going to be killing till like 130, 140. But, you know, he makes up for it with incredible neutral and advantage state. But the one with the incredible advantage state right now is absolutely Puppeh, who was keeping him a disadvantage for a very long time.
Problem is, this is a big body here in Charizard. That up there definitely not going to kill quite yet. And look at the confidence to just drop shield and get that instant turnaround. Now Zexyyy has to recover, and that is the big weakness of this character. If you have a linear recovery, you know that Zard can just toss out some of those long-lasting hitboxes to get the easy kill. Does get the double arrow into the forward air, though, so, you know, recovered. You might have had that big lead where it didn't kill until 200, but at the very least, you're not giving Puppeh a ton of extra credit.
Yeah, definitely. I think Zexyyy has been very, very consistent in neutral here. But Puppeh's been getting so much off of every opening. Look at that, 48% already. The tax has been paid. Can he find even more?
It feels like Puppeh is really struggling to punish Youngling like whenever he's tapping Puppeh's shield, which makes a ton of sense. This character's buttons are incredible. You have to really respect a lot of these hitboxes, and so far, Puppeh's struggling to find the holes in Zexy's safe shield pressure.
Oh man, that down air is such a smart option, but not quite finding the spacing. However, that back air into up B going to kill incredibly early, and that is post-nerf. That move used to be even more incredible.
Yeah, so what were they thinking?
Yeah, I don't know.
What were they actually thinking? We do get the up B out of shield, though, into the up air, not quite going to kill. And that's really the problem, too, with this character. It can be really frustrating because you're always almost killing them. So it takes a player with a really good mentality to just recenter and then just resets like, okay, I'll get it next time. We just saw it right there. Zexyyy got it. The immediate next hit.
In order to beat really good players, you have to just accept things like that as part of your character, right? You don't let the frustration get to you. And Zexyyy absolutely has not been. He's been losing plenty of these stocks first, and he's been answering back immediately with his own answer, or with his own pressure and his own kill confirms.
Speaking of pressure right there, that was a phenomenal forward air just to catch Puppeh trying to recover a little bit lackadaisically. Right now, forced into the corner. The projectiles are out. The shield pressure's out. Great commitment to shield right there by Puppeh. Not getting baited out right there, but the parry allows a punish, but not a particularly strong one.
Yeah, the fair, I think he was trying to combo it into the up B. Doesn't find it, though, but Zexyyy finds that up air to go up 2-0 on Puppeh. You know, a lot of people, if you showed them just this top 8, they would have Puppeh as one of their favorites to win the whole thing.
Instead, I mean, maybe they should be betting on Zexyyy. Now look at this interaction right here, though. We had the safe pressure with the projectiles. He messed up that up B out of shield, but watch this safety. He rolled right through it. He was waiting to see what Puppeh was going to do. He didn't immediately try to toss out an air hitbox because he knew it wasn't true. He's like, either Puppeh's going to go ahead and air dodge down to the ground, or he's going to try to A-land, and I can punish both those on reaction. Patience by Zexyyy paying off for this commanding 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that kind of patience really separates the good from the great, and Zexyy's showing that he is one of those greats out here. Can he seal it out? Up 2-0, he's got a lot of chances left, but you know he wants that 3-0. That 3-0 would look pretty dang good on the resume.
Oh, for sure. Now, you know what I've found really interesting in the set so far from Puppeh? We haven't seen, like, barely any Zard. Zard was really effective for one stock so far, but since then it feels like it's Ivysaur and Squirtle for the most part that are getting exploited by Zexyyy. Perhaps we need to see more of Puppeh's clutch factor. We need to see more of that, I'm going to go ahead and toss out a back air and pray.
Yeah, he's absolutely known for those crazy comebacks with that character, but it's kind of hard with Young Link, right? Oh, wow. Excellent dare, though. But it's kind of hard versus Young Link. Young Link has like such incredibly safe shield pressure that you're not really going to find those up airs out of shields, up Bs out of shields that Charizard wants as often.
Very, very true. So now we're getting the drag down, and he goes for the reset with the projectile, but great switch by Puppeh. That's definitely one of those where you got to rely on the frame one option to get you the heck out of dodge. Oh, chipping away at the shield right there, and actually got the poke with the boomerang, but unable to make anything out of it. Still going to get the up B, up air, not quite going to kill. Good DI by Puppeh so far.
Yeah, and here we go. The Zard is out. Can he cook with it?
He knows. He knows the DI down on this.
He does,
right
yeah, very smart. And just sort of feeling each other out here, looking for something. And Zexyyy finding the bear, but not reacting quite in time to find a conversion off of it.
Puppeh committing to shield too. Look at this. He finally does get clipped ever so slightly right there. But again, the switch into another safe spot. We use the one special, and yeah, he was definitely trying to get back to Charizard right there. Use the heavy character, so use the one special after the switch to get the instant one. But Zexyyy was right there applying pressure. Wasn't going to give that up for free.
Yeah, and Zexy's been barely ever grabbing, and then he saves it for the moment where it'll give him the most reward, right? Because, you know, Young Link's got one of those very punishable grabs to whiff. So you got to find your right moment, and he found it there.
But why do you need to grab when you can just up B? That move out of shield is just so busted. It hits on both sides, and combos it kills sometimes, or combos like, into kill confirms, yeah.
Really fast, too. I don't know what frame it is, but it is an incredibly
It is frame
move.
good.
Yeah, frame good, exactly.
And also, if you ever try to whip punish that nonsense, if it hits your shield, just don't try.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is honestly kind of safe. Oh,
he
man,
gets
and
the down
hitting
air
the
too.
arrows. Yeah, the double arrow into the down air again. These have been so clutch for Zexyyy. You know, we started out this game so far down and has not been touched in a very long time.
But he actually uses that fastball so well to just elude Puppeh right there. Oh, we are going to get the down air, can't connect with the up air. This is so frustrating. The triplats not paying off for Puppeh. He keeps getting these down airs, but he just can't make anything out of it.
Very, very tense moment here as Puppeh's playing with his tournament life, and that up air, our up smash, was a huge read that did not connect. I think he was trying to fall through, and he does find the up air shortly after, and we have quite a game on our hands.
And no swap, too. I'm really confused by that one. We didn't actually see Puppeh try to go ahead and apply that Squirtle attack. Instead, seems to be committing to this Ivysaur, so perhaps seeing a match-up advantageous spot right here. He's really committing to these like platform drop down airs and up airs, but Zexyyy is picking this playstyle apart.
Yeah, Zexyyy incredibly aware of everything Puppeh wants, and he says, I'm not going to give it to you. The safe pressure and these arrows always converting into at least 30-40 damage.
The boomerang, he was trying to go for the back throw into the back air, but the boomerang saving Zexyyy in that spot.
Can really feel like a 2v1 sometimes when you're fighting Young Link or characters with these boomerangs.
Oh yeah, 100%. Those returning hitboxes like, listen, I know you got me, but you got homies though. Jab?
Oh, wow, what a spot dodge on that grab though.
Can't get a down air or any punish either. Zexyyy just allowed to roll back to stage, and now Puppeh just swinging for these easy confirms off of things like Nair or grab, and he cannot get that startup hitbox.
Oh, wow, actually bonks on the stage there, a little misspacing, but Zexyyy did not expect it and was not ready to punish. There's so many things that'll kill right now for Young Link, but this is what Puppeh is known for, finding his opening and finding the back air, doing what Puppeh does, and bringing himself back into this set.
Listen, all I know is I told you at the beginning of that game, we need that Rage Monster Charizard back air at 176. Happen. This man gets one hit at 40, and he takes it to the bank.
Incredible. Commentary real moment right there.
That's one of those spots where you know what he's thinking about. I know what he's thinking about. It's actually just like, I cannot make any mistakes right here. He just missed one tech at 40% and died for it.
Yeah, that's the heavy, the benefit of playing a heavy in games like this. It's like, you can bounce me around all you want. I'm going to find that one read, that one moment, and make you pay. But this is far from over. Zexyyy, of course, still only needs one, you know, and he has been very dominant these games up until that moment where Puppeh just sort of busted out the big moment he needed. Can he find two more big moments at the end of these games 4 and 5? That's going to be the question.
The real question, I think, too, that we got to answer is, did we get a download? Does Puppeh, understand what to do here? I think that the first stock in neutral is going to say a lot. We saw a ton of Ivysaur on those triplat situations. Was that a read? Did Puppeh really just want to commit to like a down air, up air? Or was it more? Right now, Ivysaur looking really crisp.
Oh no, the accidental, oh wow, he's fine. You know, the bullet seed off stage, he finds his way back. I don't know if that was some kind of weird stall mix-up or an accident, but not punished hard for it.
I mean, that Ivy recovery, pretty deceptively good. You can tether from the deck. No double jump right here.
This is bad.
Oh, great DI, though. He held up in that spot instead of trying to get a fastball going. Puppeh committing to recovering low.
Oh, and almost falling out of that up-B there. He actually dodged one of the hits, but the final one still connecting. And Zexyyy going to keep it close.
These switches starting to get Puppeh out of dodge, finally connecting, finding those gaps in these combo strings from Zexyyy. On the other side, Zexyyy unable to escape these kill confirms. The Ivysaur has been the difference maker here in Game 4.
I think he just found a fair at 60 and killed him off of it.
Nuts. It's like, you want to play neutral? I don't want to play the video game at all. I want to hit you 3 times and then shake your hand.
I want you dead right now. And Zexyyy, though, you know, the real worry after a big moment like that is will the nerves start to get to you? And I was going to say the nerves don't really seem to be affecting Zexyyy so much, but Puppeh, a very momentum-based player, and I feel like he just kind of turned it on. He said, okay, I hit the moment I needed, I remembered who I am, and I'm going to make the rest of these games count.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing a ton of like drops from Zexyyy. It doesn't feel like he's like all of a sudden, oh, he's rattled. He's starting to roll a lot. He's starting to pick predictable options. No, Puppeh just kind of like, all right, I understand what you're trying to do in neutral. I understand what spaces you're going to try to jump at me with these projectiles on. I'm going to toss out disjoints. I'm going to intercept your projectiles, and I'm going to swat you away.
Yeah, and it does seem like he figured something out with this Ivysaur here. I think the Squirtle Having trouble finding neutral wins versus the frame data of Young Link. So he was opting to use a lot of the Ivysaur, but he does find one this time.
He immediately went for the swap down.
Yeah,
I
went for the
respect
swap.
that. Yeah. Immediately, Puppey's like, listen, I smell blood in the water. I'm out here trying to get a big bite.
Yeah, and it's especially effective against a character like Young Link, who, while he has a pretty decent recovery, doesn't have a lot of vertical range, right? So even if you get that like soft, sour spot of the dare, oftentimes you'll just kill it.
Trying to go and get that immediate up B, but good DI from Zexyyy, stacking out of that kill confirm. And again, the swap, just intercepting these combos, and anytime it resets to neutral, I feel like that's just such a heartbreaker for Zexyyy in this spot. You need to finish your meal. You cannot allow Puppeh the opportunity to search for those big hits.
Yeah, this would definitely be a tragic reverse 3-0 here, but here's a chance. Zexyyy going for the premature punish, and going to give Puppeh another shot at life with this stock, and that shot is not wasted. The up smash coming through for Puppeh.
Jones, these disjoints are really eating them alive right there. Again, we saw the boomerang getting intercepted by the up smash. Now we got the back throw, a ledge situation right here. Can we actually get... No, okay. Zexyyy immediately held shield. He understood.
Oh, yeah.
Puppeh jumping away. We all know what's on this man's mind. Murder.
Ooh, trying to grab Young Link hitbox on your shield. Always a mistake. And Zexyyy gonna punish it for it.
That was actually a really good nair right there.
Yeah, that was a really smart nair.
Up.
He was very close to being put in an extremely bad spot by a Charizard nair.
Point blank range arrow. That is a really awkward option, but he's he saves him. But no, he buffered a forward air, still manages to make it back. Zexyyy living on the edge right here. He does get 2 projectiles, but no confirm. The chase down though, great forward throw, trying to get this down to a last stock situation. Zexyyy, is he going to be able to clutch this out, or are we going to see the reverse 3-0?
I love the patience there, choosing to chase him down and wait for his option instead of going for a big read. But Puppeh finding a read, a hard punish with that F smash, and now Zexyy's got his work cut out for him.
Good pressure right there so far. These rising back airs not working, just gets a raw down air, solid damage, but no confirm here on Puppeh's side. We got to see the stock get deleted early, man. I just feel like if we keep like playing neutral like this, you can't afford to nickel and dime your opponent. You're down this much.
Yeah, what has been the average percent kill for Zexyyy here? He's died at like 60 pretty consistently, and he's been having to nickel and dime all the way up to like 130 on this Charizard. That being said, he's here. If he can find it without taking, 1 or 2 more hits, this is completely doable.
I dig the up smash right there from Zexyyy. That was a really good option, just trying to whittle away at the shield and get a poke. Oh, he gets the tech that time. Absolutely needed in that spot. So now Zard cornered. No, he busts out a disadvantage. Gets the up air. What's the landing option? Oh, he tried for a hitbox, and the forward tilt claims the game. A reverse 3-0 for Puppeh. Zexyyy made it look so good the first 2 games, but the adaptation, that top player differential, really coming.